I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire.
Good morning, everyone. So today is Tuesday, January 8th, and I'm currently 31 weeks pregnant. I have a doctor's appointment today, so I'm actually here at my doctor's office, and I have about 15 to 20 minutes until my appointment. So I decided to come a little bit early because I always would rather be early, especially first thing in the morning, because I never know how rush hour traffic is going to be. And so I just showed up a little bit early. So I am here, and Chaz is actually meeting me here. He should be here soon. He was following me because right after my appointment, he has to go to work, and then I'm just going to run some errands before I head on home. So that is the plan today. And then this evening we have a breastfeeding class that we're going to go to from 6 to 8, and that will be at the hospital where I'm delivering at. So that'll be good for us to go to just to kind of learn about the breastfeeding basics, and Chaz is going with me to that class as well. I'm hoping that he's not the only husband there, but we'll just have to see. If so, well, then so be it. I know breastfeeding can be difficult, especially as a first-time mom, so he wants to go so that if I'm having trouble or struggling with something, he'll be able to be there for support and to just kind of help me out if I need help. So that is the plan for today. We're going to go in, and today's appointment is basically just a follow-up appointment, and then I do want to ask her about the fluid. So last time that I was here, if you guys watched that vlog, I believe I was 28 weeks. That's when I got my RhoGAM shot. My stomach was measuring a little bit small, so they ended up doing an ultrasound to make sure that I had the appropriate amount of fluid, which I did. But then when we went to our 3D ultrasound, baby girl's face was kind of pressed up against the placenta, and so I do want to ask my doctor about that today, just because when you go to a 3D or 4D ultrasound, they can't really give you any medical advice if it's not your doctor. So she couldn't really tell me anything other than she noticed that baby girl's nose was kind of pressed up against the placenta. So I want to make sure that baby girl still has enough fluid surrounding her for this point in my pregnancy, and I don't know, I just want to make sure that everything is good to go. So right now I'm just going to kind of make my list of questions before I go in, because I always like to have everything kind of in my phone ahead of time so that when she says, do you have any questions, I can go ahead and just rattle everything off for her. So I am going to ask her about that, and then I also need to get a prescription for a breast pump, which my insurance does cover, so they just said to get a prescription from her, and that way I can take it to the pharmacy and get my breast pump. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And baby girl is moving so much right now. But I'm just going to make my list, and then I'm going to head on into my appointment. All right, so Chaz is here.
Hey guys.
We're still a little bit early, so he's just hanging out in the car with me.
Yeah.
While I make my list.
I haven't got into work yet. I just came straight here. So yeah. What are we checking out today?
She's just going to do the Doppler, and I want to ask her about the amount of fluid.
Okay, because of the 3D ultrasound and you like not being able to see really her face very well. Yeah. And you're still pretty small. Yeah.
So we were talking about that the other day with your sister and my mom.
Yeah.
My belly for 31 weeks looks pretty small in comparison to a lot of women that I've seen. It could just be because it's my first pregnancy though.
Yeah.
So.
But she's in the 90th percentile for her weight.
Well, last time she was in the 67th.
Oh, okay. So she's kind of slowed down her growth a little bit.
I guess, yeah.
But then the doc said in the 3rd trimester she's supposed to triple or double in weight. Is it triple in weight?
I think it depends on how big the baby is before. But so she's supposed to be growing rapidly. So I was assuming that my stomach would grow like really, really fast this last trimester, but it hasn't really seemed to.
Or does that mean you're going to be coming, or she's going to be coming early?
I don't know.
So, yeah, those are some things that I'm interested in finding out today.
Yeah. So we'll let you guys know what we find out, and we'll see you after the appointment.
All right, so we just got out of her appointment, and everything seemed to check out right. You know, we were afraid of her being too small and the baby being too big, but the doc said everything looks good.
Yeah, so my stomach was still measuring small, or my uterus rather. It wasn't measuring right at 31 weeks. So she did do another ultrasound just to make sure that I had enough fluid, and she said that everything looks good, like you said. So we did get one little ultrasound picture, but yeah. And then I did ask her about getting a breast pump.
Yeah.
So our insurance does cover that, but I have to register on a website and kind of get that through the website.
That's great.
So that'll be really
those
helpful.
are expensive.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we have speaking of that, a breastfeeding class tonight.
Yep, that's what I told them. Yeah, so we're going to go to that tonight. And
can't wait to learn all about it.
Learn all about breastfeeding. So baby girl is measuring at about 32 weeks, so about a week ahead. Yeah. And she is about 4 pounds, 4 ounces.
Well, so her brain was measuring at 33 weeks. Mm-hmm. Her head was. Her head circumference.
Yeah, she's so smart, right?
And then her chest was 32 weeks.
Yeah.
Which makes me think she's coming early. And her head's already oriented down towards...
Which that's typical.
I thought they rotated when they were getting ready to come.
They are, but this is about the time that they start to rotate down.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's definitely head down. Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully not too early.
February 26th.
Is that your new guess?
That's my new guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, so we're going to give you guys our next baby name hint. I think this is hint number 6 of 8. Yep. If you've missed the previous baby name hints, they're always down in the description box below, those videos that we gave those hints in. Mm-hmm. So you can go and check those videos out and catch up and try to guess what baby girl's name is. So today's baby name hint is that her name has double letters in it. So there's...
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's 2 of the same letters.
There's 2 of the same letter in her first name. Yes.
Right, but they're consecutive, not like a Z and a Z at the beginning and the end.
Right. So there are 2 letters that are the same that are next to each other in her name. Double letters, yeah. So that's the next baby name hint for you guys. Drop your guesses down below. We would love to see what you guys think baby girl's name is.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to go back to work, and you're going to go run some errands, so we'll see you guys later.
All right, so I am home now, and I did get to run my errands, and then I did make a couple of extra stops, of course, to get some lunch. I went to Tropical Smoothie because I've really been enjoying my smoothies lately, and there was a Tropical Smoothie right by my doctor's office, so I did go there on my way home. And it is such a gorgeous day out, you guys. So Chief and I spent a lot of time outside throwing the ball and honestly just sitting out there because it is gorgeous. And if you've seen some of our past vlogs, you know that we have a lot of trees behind our house. I love being in nature. And so it relaxes me on such a gorgeous day just to sit outside and just to kind of smell the fresh air, which sounds so silly, but it really does. So I just kind of took some time and did that, and then I ended up taking like a 2 to 2.5 hour nap because honestly, you guys, I have been so tired, like so tired. I think it's really just a combination of me still trying to get into a routine after the holidays because we had both families here. Then we had family come back into town last weekend to take care of some stuff here in town. And I just haven't felt like I've had a chance quite yet to hit that pause button and to kind of regroup and refresh for the new year. So I apologize for us not being on our schedule yet with videos and everything, but we are planning on still doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule with pregnancy updates on Saturdays. It just, honestly, I haven't had time. And when I do have time to do anything, I literally zonk out with my mouth open on the couch, in the bed, wherever I am just so tired. So anyway, that's what has been going on around here. But here in about an hour to an hour and a half or so, we will be leaving for the breastfeeding class tonight. So right now I'm just kind of taking care of a couple of things around the house. I need to clean up a little bit, and I just took care of our finances. I pre-registered online for my hospital so that when I do end up going into labor, all of my information is already in there, all of my insurance information, and just everything that they need ahead of time. That way it just makes the whole process easier when it comes time for me to get to the hospital and get up to labor and delivery. So anyway, something that I don't think I mentioned earlier too is that when I had my ultrasound today, I actually found out that I have an anterior placenta, which I thought I had asked about it before, but maybe I didn't. I honestly don't remember. So I didn't realize that I had an anterior placenta, and I think that that's why maybe I don't see baby girl's movements as much as maybe someone who doesn't have an anterior placenta. So basically, my placenta is just towards the front of my uterus. So it's kind of acting as a cushion whenever baby girl moves around and just kind of is rotating in there. So I can't see the movements as often or as big, I guess. I can see them, but when other people try to look at my stomach or feel my stomach, it's hard for them to see and feel what I see and feel, I guess, if that makes any sense. So I did find that interesting because that's something that I didn't know before, which again, I thought I had asked, but maybe I didn't. I don't remember. But baby girl is just healthy, and that's all I want. That's all I pray for. So as long as she's healthy and she's growing, everything else is just fine by me. I'm praying for a very healthy delivery, and I just can't believe that we are I'll be 32 weeks on Friday. So I just can't believe that this is flying by. This time is seriously flying by. We have a lot to do still, so I'm kind of a little nervous. I did type up a little sheet that I'm gonna put in my hospital bag with all of my medical information and contact information, and then my birth plan details as well. So anyway, we can talk about that in another video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I am starting to get stuff ready for getting my hospital bag together because honestly, I think she might come early. I don't know. Who knows? But we'll see. So I just want to be prepared just in case. All right, I'll see you guys when Chaz gets home. All right, so Chaz is not going to be able to make it home before our class because we have to leave in about 6 minutes. So he's just going to meet us there because traffic coming home this way from where he works is always really, really bad at this time. So he's just meeting me there at the hospital. And I basically am just taking him a shirt and some deodorant because he just worked out. And so he needs something to change into. And then I also have a notebook to take any notes and then just a water. They said they're gonna have snacks there, so I hope so. And we'll just kind of see how it goes.
All right, guys, so we just got back from our breastfeeding class, and
yeah.
I think it went well. I learned a lot. I mean, you may have known that stuff, but I learned a lot about the different cradles, hand cradles, and like
the positions.
The cross cradle, the football position, that one's my favorite. But apparently that's not good for taller women.
Well, it's just harder because I guess taller women have longer arms. Right. Yeah.
I learned about the different latch methods so that you get like a deep latch rather than a shallow one, which is painful.
Yeah, that looks really painful. So
yeah, a lot of a good video too. It was pretty in depth, but it was very professional, and I was the only man there. So that was a little
But he was
awkward.
like her helper, setting up the technology. And,
yeah, she's like, I can't get the nurse consultant or lactation consultant. She couldn't figure out how to lower the projector because we were in a new room that she typically doesn't do the classes in. So I helped her out a little bit. Yeah. I was a little handyman. But yeah, I felt awkward at first just because, people were going to be talking about very feminine stuff, and I was the only male, so I mean, it was... But yeah, and someone brought their mom, but my mom doesn't live here, so I just figured since Chaz is going to be around the most that it would be helpful if he would attend with me. So he was a trooper and went with me to that. But everyone else was either by themselves or had their mom there. But anyway, Chaz was my support person, and he's awesome. Yeah. So anything for you and baby girl.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So and we actually got to practice with baby dolls, and I just kept staring at this baby doll because I guess I don't know. I just didn't know in comparison how
really
big.
Tiny.
Really?
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, to me she seemed bigger.
I mean, her torso was like a Pringles can.
I think was it?
Maybe a little bit bigger, but
yeah,
she seems so tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she had the little cap that they put on at the hospital and things, and so it just kind of made things a little bit more real, practicing with a baby doll. So yeah, it seemed to go pretty well, and I'm really glad that
it's been a long day. I mean, we had an appointment this morning, and then I worked all day, and I worked out, and then I didn't even come back home because the traffic was really bad, so I just decided to stay at work until 5:45, and then we went straight to the class from 6 to 8, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
we
it's
had
almost 10 now.
Yeah, we had some dinner on the way home, but now it's time to hit the sack, I think.
Yeah, I know. Even after my nap today, I'm still tired. So
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, guys. Well, we will see you in our next video. Thanks so much for joining us today. And
Yeah.
have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.